Yo, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is April. No, it is not. It is May 4th, 2018. It ain't hard to tell. Well, it seemed like it was for me. I want to give a shout out to my man Brandon Thomas on Twitter. He said he wanted to hear some Tribe Called Quest. Can I kick it? That's in the rotation, but right now we're playing with Mr. 9. Wanted to hear It Ain't Hard to Tell by Nas, another classic. So we're rocking out to both of those today. What's going on, people? We're going to get right into it. Today we're going to be talking about EOS, a rating agency that I've actually covered before, and I'll leave a link to that video. I covered that back in February, but they have some new interesting opinions about EOS. They gave Bitcoin a C+ in their analysis back in February. I thought that was fair. And again, I'll leave the link to that video in the description of this one. But they're talking about EOS now, so we'll take a look at that. Also, we will take a look at what New York is doing. They're looking to probe 13 crypto exchanges. One, of course, you probably guys know, fully complied. The other didn't. So I'm liking that. I like to hear some pushback from these regulators in the legacy system. So we'll talk about that. But first, let's take a look at the market cap. I'm using coinpuffs.com today. Going to be trying a couple different market cap sites. Just get a feel for which ones I like the most. I'm getting away from coinmarketcap.com after kind of breaking that news. I didn't break it, but I did a little video about what's going on with them and a lot of the scamming and frauding that they've been doing over the past few years is now coming to light. But anyway, coinpuffs.com, total market cap is 487 billion. Total volume in 24 hours is $2.07 billion. I don't know if that's right. That doesn't seem right, but they have a total of 2,400 cryptocurrencies. Looking good though. I think Bitcoin's dominance is back up a little bit though. I think it's at 36.2% or 3%, 36.3% as of the time of recording this video. But overall, green day, another green day for most of the majors. EOS is having a pullback. I was talking to someone yesterday about EOS. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about actually selling my EOS prior to the end of the registration period, and then just buying back. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news type of deal. Thinking about doing that. I did see the video from Bix Weir and Clip High. Their viewpoints on EOS are definitely opposite of mine, but you know, they're good guys. Both of them are honest people, in my opinion. May not agree with everything, but you got to respect an honest person's opinion. And those are two honest individuals. I don't agree with their viewpoint on EOS. I think it's going to be great. Will they have hiccups? Absolutely. Every operating system, think of EOS as an operating system. Every operating system will have their hiccups, and you know, we'll see. Ethereum had its hiccups. Bitcoin, had its hiccups in the early days. So, I'm good on EOS, but I think as a trading move, I may liquidate prior to the end of the registration because I think I'll be able to accumulate more EOS tokens on the other side. So, I think I may end up doing that here soon. But back to what we were talking about. If I just do a quick scroll through, actually looks like a lot of red, to be honest with you. Top 100, I would say, is more red than green, and that would make sense seeing that Bitcoin's dominance is creeping back up a little bit. But let's take a look at this chart. Looking good. Kind of, almost did a bounce off of the long-term trend line that I have drawn there. Could not score a point. Let me just zoom in really quickly. Yeah, I wouldn't call that scoring a point on this 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Previous, most recent, I should say, all-time high. Not all-time. On this most recent high. Here, we didn't, I wouldn't call that a scored point. So, kind of waiting to see what happens with that. My trading room members know what's going on as far as what we're doing there for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Bitcoin Cash will be available as soon as I get it to give me the results I want to see. So hopefully that'll be soon for you guys. So the article today is out of Crypto Vest. Says here, Weiss ratings agency praises EOS, trashes Bitcoin imitations. Interesting. So it says here, Weiss ratings agency went ahead and gave EOS a B rating while completely snubbing Digibyte. I'm gonna have a lot of people in the comment section today. This is the first time reading this, people. And Bitcoin alternatives created by the serial coin imitator. So let's see what this article says here. A document sent by Weiss ratings agency to our inboxes on Thursday warned investors to steer clear from cryptocurrencies that use the Bitcoin name to get a boost. The cryptocurrency expert at Weiss considers that EOS is a strong buy, but anything that starts with the word Bitcoin is something to be wary about. Some altcoin enthusiasts out there might be surprised that Weiss also rated Digibyte poorly, despite its stellar performance over the last month. In a post he wrote, he identified an individual who goes by one of two names, Everett Forth and Rit Kritten. He called him the serial coin imitator because of his habit of creating new variations of cryptocurrencies that capitalize on the Bitcoin name. Some of these include Z Classic, Bitcoin Private, and Bitcoin Prime. I don't know how Z Classic has Bitcoin name in it, but it says here the modus operandi of the serial coin imitator is to copy the code of an existing project, change a few meaningless aspects, relabel it, then promote it as the next big thing in crypto. It's a whole bunch of that. They cash in on the innovations made by others and disguise the fact that their work is just a cheap imitation. The list of imitation coins, according to the document we received, also included Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Gold, or Bitcoin God. I don't know if they meant gold or God, both of which didn't even merit inclusion by Weiss. Villaverde went on to say that Bitcoin Cash is guilty of intellectual dishonesty. He reasons that the block size increase to 32 megabytes wasn't necessary because the coin wasn't seeing much use in the first place. Their real problem is that very few people use the coin to begin with. In fact, our latest data shows or indicates that their network only processes about 20,000 transactions per day, meaning the upgrade is not even necessary, he added. A few months ago, the company was caught off guard as investors in Bitcoin were infuriated that it gave the cryptocurrency a C+ rating. Yeah, I just talked about that. The rating agency founder said that cryptocurrency is losing ground to competing altcoins, negatively affecting its ranking despite its high trade volumes and still enormous market capitalization. The Bitcoin empire, after all, is being threatened by other cryptos that have outperformed it consistently for the last few months. As infuriated as Bitcoin investors may be, they're proving Weiss' point by shifting their investments to alternatives like Ethereum, whose rally has outperformed Bitcoin's. So, what do you guys think about that? I'm a Bitcoin Cash supporter. The point that they're making about Bitcoin Cash increasing their block size when the demand wasn't there to increase it may hold some validity. Definitely may hold some validity, but maybe Bitcoin Cash team, maybe they're looking to be proactive instead of reactive. and being proactive in this technology, blockchain technology landscape is much better and easier than being reactive because things move so fastly. So maybe they're just building the groundwork for higher transaction usage on their networks ahead of time as they get more and more retailers to adopt that cryptocurrency. But I see Weiss's point on that somewhat. So you guys got to let me know what you think about really more so not Bitcoin Cash, but Weiss rating agencies rate on EOS a B. I'm pretty glad about that, and they didn't go into detail. I don't know if that's something that you have to buy or something, but that's good news to my ears for sure as an EOS supporter. So the other subject I wanted to give my 2 Satoshis on was this New York probe. There's an investigation going on, or they're planning an investigation, New York is, on 13 different cryptocurrency exchanges, one of which is including Coinbase. And what's disappointing to me about this one is that Coinbase is looking to definitely comply and work with New York on this. But on the other hand, you got an exchange like Kraken said, F you, we're not messing with you, New York. I think Kraken actually moved from New York, moved their operation out of New York. The whole bit license and all of that regulatory crap that's really slowing down innovation in New York. But, this is, to me, just one more strike against Coinbase in my mind. I remember when Coinbase just started, I started using Circle, I believe, and then started using Coinbase. I can't remember which is first, but when Coinbase came out, it was a much easier way to have people acquire cryptocurrencies. Even though at that point it was only Bitcoin, but it was a very easy user interface, and they were very professional, and it was cool. But as they became bigger and bigger, the pressures from different jurisdictions and all this stuff from the government agencies, they started to buckle, and I think it kind of started with the win by the IRS to get the records of Coinbase users between 2013 and 2015, and from there it seems like it's just been going downhill. But anyway, Coinbase looks like they will be complicit with the probe, but Kraken won't. I'm loving that. So let's see what it says about Kraken. Most exchanges were ready to hand over the data, but one exchange decided to not comply. According to CNBC report, Kraken, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, will not hand over the requested information. The CEO and co-founder of Kraken, Jesse Powell, said, "The resource diversion for this production is massive. This is going to completely blow up our roadmap. Then I realized we made the wise decision to get the hell out of New York 3 years ago, and that we can dodge this bullet." He goes on to say here, ordinarily, we're happy to help government understand our business. However, this is not the way to go about it. Kraken left New York because New York is hostile to crypto, and this questionnaire we received today proves that New York is not only hostile to crypto, it is hostile to business. Boom, there you have it. We all know why New York is hostile to crypto. Crypto threatens the very, very lucrative business of Wall Street in New York, and they're trying to rein in the very, very explosive growth potential with cryptos and get their hands in there and basically skim off the top. That's what Wall Street likes to do. That's what government likes to do. So let me know your thoughts on this New York probe and Coinbase willingly handing over the information while Kraken said, "F you, pay me." That's it for today, ladies and gents. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you like and subscribe. And also get over to cryptoblood.io and copy some of them teas. I'm out. Holla.